I felt like a total newbie because things didn't work out as I expected. It was a few years ago. It was in the beginning of my career as soft skills trainer, and I was invited to facilitate a special private event for tech leaders in Bulgaria. We expected like 8 or 9 people, and the topic was how to create high trust environment on your team. My goal was to do two exercises. The first one is the famous personal histories exercise by Pat Lencioni, the author of The Five Dysfunctions of a Team. And the idea was just to introduce each other, to answer some questions, and basically to create trust within each other, but also for those who didn't know the exercise to know it as a tool so that they can use it with their teams. And then the second exercise was going to be for me to hand out a piece of paper to everyone, for them to write down their 5 most important principles they follow for creating high trust on their teams, and then to discuss them. So nothing too strange as a discussion structure. What happened though was on the day, instead of 8 or 9 people, there were like 19 people, so more than twice as much. And as we started doing the personal history exercise, we had limited time, like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. So initially, I expected to have this exercise done in 15 minutes the most. Instead, it ran for 45 minutes. I started panicking a bit because we didn't have much time. And the idea was to focus on the discussion, not on the personal histories exercise. So I handed out the piece of paper. So again, like 80, 90 people. And everyone started writing down. I gave them 1, 2 minutes. And then my approach was for everyone to read them out loud. And then I'm going to do a break so that I can summarize the different ideas and different principles. So again, this took too much time. I did a break already. Instead of 20 or 30 minutes, it was 1 hour long. And I started summarizing and summarizing. And then a guy came to me and said, Harry, I didn't know that guy. It was the first time I met him, and said, that's not how you do facilitation. You should try doing this liberating structure 1, 2, 4 all. This was something I didn't know. What was that? But I felt very awkward because I was a soft skills trainer. I was facilitating team coaching discussions. So this is, yeah, I felt awkward to receive that feedback. And especially, I was aware that things weren't going that smoothly. And for someone to be that direct at that moment during the exercise, I felt very bad. But yeah, somehow we managed to do the exercise. Again, I think it was not that good. But later on, I opened Google, I wrote down liberating structures. I read what this 1, 2, 4 all structure for discussion is. And I thought, okay, we can try this and apply this in our next training, what we do with tech people and tech teams. And if you don't know this structure, it's great when you have a lot of people. Nowadays, I'm not worried if I have 20 people or 25 people and so on, because this structure allows you to have parallel discussions, to hear the voice of everyone, not hearing everyone in front of everyone. So you're having parallel discussions, you separate people into subgroups, they discuss, and this way it's more engaging for people and you have less time. And I think this is a big issue for a lot of teams. This is something we tell a lot of teams when they have bad meetings, ineffective meetings, not engaging meetings, is to have a different structure, not everyone to be speaking in front of everyone, because you only listen to the most vocal people, and also it will take too much time. So although it was quite painful for me to listen to this feedback at the moment, I think it was very valuable for me as a facilitator and as a trainer.